Mingalava! Welcome to Love Myanmar Language Lessons. My name's Harriet.
And I'm Rory.
It's great to have you with us for another Burmese lesson. This time, our Myanmar word of the day. By the end of this lesson, you'll know how to spell and use the very useful Burmese word twit. The lesson is broken down into 5 parts, starting with a spell check. Then some common ways you'll hear the word used, seeing the word in context in sentences. And then for the last 2 parts, it's over to you to put the word to use in a translation and then a sentence building activity. By taking a little extra time to examine the word from different angles like this, hopefully, like us, you'll feel more confident and comfortable with this word, compared to just seeing it briefly, as part of a vocabulary list, for example. Perfect, so let's get into part 1. The word twit gets variously translated as to go or come out, to leave, to quit, and more, depending on the situation.
And this is what it looks like. Let's see how that's made up.
Firstly, we have the consonant tasindu, ta. Then waswe for the wa sound. Now it sounds like twa. Finally, we add the consonant gaji and that, gaji that. Altogether, tasindu waswe gaji that equals twit. Can you say it? Great. Now let's see if you can recognize it. Can you spot the word twit here? There it is. Yes. Tasindu waswe gaji that. Twit. One last time. Can you find it here? Excellent. Well done. Tasindu waswe gaji that. Twit. So now we know what it looks like. Let's dive into part 2 and see the word in some common phrases.
To leave the house.
Engane twete. Engane twete. Ein is the word for house. Gane means from, and you can see our word twet here in its verb form, twete, de being the affirmative sentence end particle.
We can use this form when we are talking about leaving other places too. For example, leaving the office.
Yon gane twete. Yon is the word for office. Yon gane twete. Ooh, here's a mini quiz. Do you remember the word for restaurant from the Vocabulary Set 1 video? Yes, restaurant is sa tau saing, right. So how would we say to leave the restaurant? Can you work it out? Brilliant. Sa tau saing gane twete. You've got it. Next, we use the word twit to talk about quitting a job, to quit your job. Alok gane twete. Alok gane twete. Alok is the word for work, and this time twit is being used to specifically mean quit in English.
Next, we'll use this word to talk about getting angry.
To get angry. Dota twete. Dota twete. Dotha is the word, the noun, for anger. So when we say dotha twete, it's like we're saying the anger is coming out. Dotha twete. And you know what else comes out when it's 37 degrees Celsius in April in Myanmar? Sweat. A lot of sweat. To sweat is chwe twete. Chwe twete. So once again, this is made up of the noun for sweat, chwe, and the verb twete, to come out. Chwe twete.
The final word in this section is sunrise.
Ne tweta. Ne is the word for sun, and in this case, while we could say ne twete using the verb form as we have been doing to mean the sun rises, one way to say the noun sunrise is by adding the noun-forming particle da instead. This is similar to the gerund, the ing noun form in English. So we can think of ne tuet da as the sun's rising or the sunrise. You're doing great! Let's check out part 3 and see if we can identify the phrases we've just learnt in some slightly longer sentences.
I'm leaving the house now. I'll be there in about 20 minutes.
Follow along with the Myanmar and see if you can spot the phrase for leaving the house. Aku ainga ne tuet la vi, minute 20 လောက်နေရင်ရောက်မယ်. Did you see it? Ainga ne tuet. Leaving from the house. Well done. Here's a color-coded breakdown of some of the other parts in case you're curious. Feel free to pause the video if you'd like a bit more time to have a look. I'll read the whole thing one more time, then I'll leave a pause so you can have a go. Aku ainga ne tuet la vi, minute 20 လောက်နေရင်ရောက်မယ်. Nice work. Next, I want to quit my job because I'm not happy at work. Follow along with the Myanmar and try to find the quit job part. ကျမအလုပ်ကနေထွက်ချင်တယ်။ဘာကြောင့်လဲဆိုတော့အလုပ်မှမဖြောဘူး. Got it? အလုပ်ကနေထွက်. Quit your job. Good spotting. Remember, ကျမ is the word for I for a female speaker, but a man would say ကျွန်တော်. Here's a breakdown of some of the other puzzle pieces. I'll say it again, then leave a gap for you to repeat the whole thing. ကျမအလုပ်ကနေထွက်ချင်တယ်။ဘာကြောင့်လဲဆိုတော့အလုပ်မှမဖြောဘူး. Sounding good. On to the next sentence. He or she gets angry easily. They have a short temper. သူကဒေါသထွက်လွယ်တယ်. So which part means to get angry? Yes, ဒေါသထွက်, to get angry. And you may remember from the vocabulary set 1 video that luere is the verb to be easy. So ဒေါသထွက်လွယ်တယ် means someone gets angry easily. Can you say the phrase? သူကဒေါသထွက်လွယ်တယ်. Well done. Next sentence. I'm very sweaty right now. I am so sweaty right now. အခုကျမချွေးအရမ်းထွက်တယ်. Which part means sweaty? Did you see it? ချွေးထွက်တယ်, to sweat. Great. Here's a breakdown. I'll say it again and then it's over to you. အခုကျမချွေးအရမ်းထွက်တယ်. Nice. And how would a male speaker say this phrase?
Aku ကျွန်တော်ချွေးအရမ်းထွက်တယ်.
Good job. Our final sentence for this section is, the sunrise was very beautiful this morning. It was so beautiful. ဒီမနက်နေထွက်တာအရမ်းလှတယ်. Can you see the word for sunrise? နေထွက်တာ, sunrise. Wonderful. And အရမ်းလှတယ် means very beautiful. That's a nice phrase to know, isn't it? Let's say the whole thing. ဒီမနက်နေထွက်တာအရမ်းလှတယ်. Your turn. Fantastic. We've made it to the last 2 parts where you get to test yourself a bit. We're going to show you 3 Myanmar sentences and give you about 30 seconds to skim them and match them to their English translations.
Don't worry if you don't recognize all the words. Just try to spot the keywords you do know.
Shall we check the answers? What time does the sun rise in the morning? Maneka ne be a chen twele. He quit his job last week. Bikire apaka tu alo twete. Are you sweating? Chwe twetne dala. Phew, hopefully not too much. Here are 2 more cards for you to match. We'll give you a moment to check them out and make a match. Ready to check?
I used to get angry easily, but not anymore.
Ayinunga dotha twet loere. Daweme aku mahotabu.
I'm leaving the restaurant now. I'll be there in about 30 minutes.
Aku satha saingane twet lavi. Minute 30 laut ne yin yauk me. How did you go? Either way, you're amazing. You've made it to part 5, sentence building.
We want to say, I'm leaving the office now. Here are the parts we'll need. What order should they go in? Can you work it out?
Yes, we start with the time. Aku. Now, what's next? Yes, yongane. From the office. So, twelabi must go at the end. Altogether, we have Aku yongane twelabi. Can you say it? Nice. The second sentence we want to build is, my mother gets angry easily. I'll give you a chance to work out an order for all the parts. All right, here we go. Jama ye, my. Jama ye amiga, my mother. Jama ye amiga, dotha twet. My mother's anger comes out. And yes, luede, easy at the end. Jama ye amiga, dotha twet luede. Over to you. Sounding so good. Sentence number 3. I really don't like being sweaty. Yuck, yuck, yuck. There's no pronoun I explicitly stated here. Often in Myanmar, we don't need to include a pronoun if it's understood who's being referred to. Okay, we'll give you a second to do your rearranging magic. Let's start with chwe tweta, sweatiness. Digebe. You may or may not have guessed that that means really, or seriously, truly. So our final product, chwe tweta digebe majaipu. I really, truly do not like being sweaty. You try. Well done, well done.
Sentence number 4. I'll quit my job next week. I'll do it. I swear. And there's 5 parts here, so we'll give you some time to have a look and get it unshuffled.
All right, let's go. Once again, we start with the time. Now, next. Apa, week. Now apa, next week.
Jino, I for a male speaker. Alok twet, quit work. And of course we finish with our future particle me, so we have na apa jino alok twet me.
Bravo! Let's hear you say it. Great. I'm sure your boss will be very surprised, very disappointed. Okay, last sentence. You can do it. I want to watch the sunrise tomorrow. Build that sentence. Yes, we start with the time. Menepien, tomorrow. And what do we want to watch? Ne tweta, the sunrise. Menepien ne tweta. Next we have ji, the verb to watch. And finally then, jinde, to want. All together, Menepya ne tweta ji jinde. I want to watch the sunrise tomorrow. It's your turn. Very, very, very good. Congratulations, you have completed 5 levels of TWIT. You are now qualified to talk about leaving the house, quitting your job, getting angry, getting sweaty, and watching the sunrise. What more could you ask for? For more practice, why not grab your Myanmar language notebook right now, I'm sure you have one, and make a few of your own sentences using TWIT. And if you do, please kindly share one in the comments section so others can benefit too.
Thanks for joining us for this Myanmar lesson.
Keep up the great work.
See you next time.
Bye!